Ever heard of the word branding? We're hearing more and more about it these days on social media, but what does it actually mean? In this video, I'm going to share with you what branding actually is and why it's so important to implement in your business. This is the first video of a new mini-series I'm creating, and my idea with this mini-series is that you first of all understand the importance of paying attention to your branding, and second, that you have the tools necessary to implement in your business and create your own branding if you want to. A little disclaimer. This mini-series is not meant to replace working with a brand designer. There's a lot of knowledge and work that goes into being a brand designer, and I can tell you that the tools I'll be giving you today will help you start positioning your brand on social media, but will definitely not deliver the same results as working in a professional setting. You may think that the word branding refers to a logo, a color palette, fonts, or aesthetics, but actually that is called brand identity. According to Investopedia, brand identity is the visible elements of a brand, such as color, design, and logo, that identify and distinguish the brand in consumers' minds. Branding, on the other hand, refers to the feeling consumers or clients get when they come across your brand. As you can imagine, how potential clients perceive your brand and how they feel about your brand is really important if you want to make more sales. And the funny thing is that even if you don't pay attention to your branding, even if you don't think about it at all, people are still getting that feeling and that thought whenever they come across your brand. So it really doesn't matter, it's just something that we do as humans. According to the Branding Journal, branding is the process of giving meaning to a specific organization, a company, products, or services by creating and shaping a brand in consumers' minds. So as an example, whenever people find you on social media, you have around 10 seconds of their attention to decide if they are interested or not. After that, they will either stay on your page or they will leave. Now, I'm not saying this to be like everyone needs to like you, everyone needs to love you, not at all, but more so that we have so limited attention from our potential clients and customers that if we think about these things beforehand, we think about your branding beforehand, it's more likely that they'll be interested in buying from you. It's not about being liked by everyone, but it's about being liked by the right people, which is your ideal customer. Now, I'm not gonna get into ideal clients and customers in this mini-series because I could just do a whole mini-series on itself, but let me know if you want me to dive more into that in later videos. When we work on branding or rebranding a business, there are different stages that we go through. The first one, the brand strategy or creative direction. When I work with my clients, I like to dive deep into the ideal client, how to communicate with this ideal client, the competition, how can we be different from the competition. But today we're gonna focus more on creative direction. Creative direction is based on the aesthetic direction that the brand is going after, which will lead us to our brand identity. As I mentioned at the beginning, it's all the visual pieces of the brand. The logo, the sub-logo, brand marks, patterns, elements, font types, color palette, and photography direction. And last but not least, we have social media content. Not every designer includes this, but I like to do it because it gives my clients a clear direction to move forward and something that they can easily put together to create content for social media. So just to recap, we've talked about the difference between branding and brand identity. We've discussed why branding your business is so important. Remember the feeling. We have established that in this mini-series, we'll be focusing on creative direction, brand identity, and social media content. In the next episode, we're gonna be focusing on Pinterest boards and mood boards. So if by the time you're watching this, that video is already live, I will link it up here or in the description. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next episode.